Surf 102.5 podcast.
Well, we're here at Stamford University, just outside of Hua Hin, and we've got a group of people here who've got a special project that's coming to life very soon. And the brains behind it is actually, it's not from the staff at the university, it's come from one of the students, called Punch. A lot of people will have heard the name TED and TED Talks. How did you get that idea to get involved with TED?
If you go on the TED website, there'll always be like maybe join the community.
Yep.
And then there's a button, do your own TEDx. I was like pulled to it every time I went on that website, and okay, why not do it yourself? And it's like was my dream, a bubble, always there for a long time. And then with Cell, I thought, okay, maybe it can come to reality. And then I went to him.
So Cell is one of the lecturers here,
Yeah.
and is involved in the structure of the class and things. So you really put this idea of, why don't we have a TEDx talk at the university?
Yeah.
Can you tell me, is there a difference between TED Talk and TEDx?
For TEDx, the community organized it purposely for the people in that society only. They gain ideas and then talkers mainly from local community, so that it can benefit mostly local people.
Okay.
But for TED, it's something bigger. It's for the world. I'm not saying TEDx is not for the world, but
So really it's more of a community talk rather than an international famous speaker, right? Okay. Who have you got speaking at this one?
we have our students, Win, Nanzifa,
Okay, they're here today.
and our lecturer, Hans,
Okay.
and an alumni named Ten.
Okay, great. I'll have a chat with you two in just a second. I want to have a quick word with Hans because you're the lecturer here.
Yes, good morning.
What did you think about the idea of getting involved and producing a TED talk?
When Punch came into my office, I'm the head of the English program here. She came into my office one day and she shared her experiences about what it was like to be in my class. And it was quite emotional because she felt she had felt inspired by me as her lecturer. So she asked me if I would then do a talk on how educators can help inspire, because it's not a word I would use myself talking about my own skills. How educators today can help inspire kids. I call them kids because I'm very old. Before, because once they graduate, I mean, the whole world opens up. So what can we do as educators to get them ready without ever taking the credit for that, clearly? So you can just give them the tools to work with, and if it all comes to fruition, hence again the concept of the stepping stones, where we as educators, one more time, prepare them for the world once they have graduated. So Punch asked me, and we had a very emotional conversation because that came out of left field, and it was an honor to do it. So that's how Punch got me involved, and that's obviously when I heard about Nanzifa and Win and also Ten being involved. So yes, it's something I'm tremendously excited about.
The actual event, when is that being held now?
To the best of my recollection, it's the 22nd of January, because we've had to switch online from the face-to-face situation due to the current developments with COVID in this country.
It was going to be an audience event, wasn't it? A live one.
Yes.
But you're now going to do that online, right?
Initially, up to 150 invitees would attend. But now, what Cell and Punch have created is a kind of online streaming. So those same people that were invited and had registered can then follow the live stream online as we deliver the speeches as planned. So everything looks normal, if you like, except for the audience. So the theater will be set up TED style with drapes and everything else. So the only thing we're not having on that day is an actual audience.
All right.
But then they can join us online.
I think there are going to be 4 speakers, is that right, on the day?
Yes.
Right, and we've got 2 here, Kun Win and Kun Natnicha. Kun Win, you're obviously studying here. What are you studying at the uni?
Right now I'm studying in International Hotel Management.
Is that where you'd like to end up working?
Yes. very much.
Okay. Do you want to be a GM of a hotel? What's your goal in life?
So my goal in life is I don't have a really big dream of opening my own hotel, but at least I have a position or involved in the hotel industry and try to make a change. Yeah.
What is your talk going to be about?
My talk is going to be about LGBT community in Thailand and in Malaysia. Yeah.
The LGBT community
Yes.
here and in Malaysia.
Yes.
Are they different or are they similar?
They
Give me a little bit of an insight.
Yeah, I think it's different because in Malaysia, mostly they are populated by Islam, and they didn't have open-minded of this community because they would think that this community is a disgrace for them.
For that society.
Yeah,
Right.
but for Thailand, the Thai people think that it's okay, it's normal to express yourself. That everything is normal. No need to feel strange or anything.
How long is your presentation?
My presentation around 10 to 11 minutes.
Are you able to accept questions during that, or is it just a one-way talk?
Just a direct talk to people.
Are you nervous about this?
Yes, because I never talk about this to everyone before.
Right.
Yeah.
And have you talked to an audience before?
No,
Have you-
not this big.
You've not done public speaking before?
No, not before.
So how are you going to prepare yourself for your talk?
So firstly, maybe I will talk to my friends first, and after that try to talk with my lecturer because I think they will have more feedback to me on how I need to present and how I need to act when I'm presenting. Yeah.
Well, you're doing pretty well today, actually. You're
Thank
not
you.
doing bad at all. All right, great. With me also is Natnicha.
Nanzifa.
Nanzifa.
Yeah.
That's a lovely name.
Thank you.
Yeah. And you're wearing bright orange, nice and colourful today,
Yeah.
which is great.
Just like my personality.
What are you studying here at uni?
So I'm studying international business management here. And actually currently I'm also a rising star and an interview leader at We Do. That's a social enterprise in Bangkok.
Tell me a little bit about that.
They actually envision a world where half of all leaders are women. So they're working for women. And I'm also currently a head and development partnerships at Rising Youth Foundation. That's another non-profit organization. They mainly focus on youth mobilization and sustainable development goals.
You know, if you've joined these other foundations and you're getting involved with other groups, you've obviously got some ideas in your mind to say things are not right in the world.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Exactly. So, when I joined these organizations and I got a pretty good perspective from there, and from there I got my passion as well. So I'm mostly passionate about learning new things and empowering women and just making this world a sustainable place to live in. So from there, I'm gonna talk about something which is very special to me. That's women empowerment, and I'm going to incorporate the 5 different phases of my personal life as the stepping stones in my empowerment process.
Are you able to get some help from other friends with this?
Oh yes, because actually a big part of this is inspired by my mother because I've grown up watching her, and I know she has played a really very important role in my life. So yeah, I'm gonna talk about her, and as well as my mentor whom I look up to.
Are there 2 or 3 things you'd like to see changed in the world that you
Okay.
could share with me now?
Okay, so first of all, I feel women needs to be empowered. It's because most of the women are not does not belong from the same background. So some have problem emerging as or accepting their true inner selves, or it could be because of lack of financial independency. So in the future, I would want to open my own business where I can, help the underprivileged women to be, more financially independent. And yeah, just because, if you empower a woman or they become educated, they can in turn be a good support for the younger generation.
Absolutely.
As well.
Well, good luck with your talk on
Thank
the
you.
22nd of January. Dilon is with me, and you're one of the heads in the English department here. Why is the TED Talk so important for the university?
Well, there are several aspects to that question. Number one is, of course, as a university, we have an obligation to put an academic agenda to our everyday lives. Often when dealing with young people, we tend to put a wrong emphasis on what is important to them, especially where they are in their lives when they're at university, where they're getting ready for real life before getting out on the other side. And when we then offer them a form of entertainment, we often think that this has to be in their realm, in their kind of reality, and therefore it becomes beauty pageants and loud music and things like that. And there has to be room for that at a university as well. But as a university, we also have to open up an academic discussion amongst our students that goes a little bit deeper and allow our students to do more in-depth research into the reality that is awaiting for them on the other side. And therefore, when Punch came to me and asked if we could do a TEDx, I believe that this would be the first time in this province, in this area, and it's one of the first times that a faculty has been given a license in Thailand. It's usually cities or large companies or things like that. This was our opportunity to put this academic spin on the entertainment, if I may call it that, or the output that the university gives to the local community.
It's a combination of so many things, isn't it?
It definitely
It's not just entertainment, it is all the knowledge and the thinking and the ideas and the research that the students have had to do to present this. And of course, as you say, to put it on the map in Hua Hin is really quite exceptional.
It definitely.
Right.
I think also the whole idea about our local community sharing ideas that can benefit globally is kind of a beautiful idea. So the entertainment part, of course, is there. That is what TEDx is. It has that entertainment foundation, but that whole idea that we can pluck out these individuals from our local society that really has something to say and something that is being said that can benefit others in the society and globally, I think is a very, very good idea.
Well, hopefully will resonate with a lot of people listening. Absolutely.
Oh, most definitely, yes.
On to the actual event. So tell me, how is the day going to be structured?
Yeah. So, of course, we've had to change a little bit due to the COVID-19 situation, but we are going to run it as a real TEDx. We've taken some of the entertainment elements out of it. We were gonna have a singer and things like that. We felt that might not be necessary, but we have an MC who will come and do a presentation of who the speakers are and where they're from and what they're going to be talking about. And then the talkers are going to come on stage and do their speech, which is between 10 and 18 minutes. The TEDx has a rule that no talks can be more than 18 minutes, which may be a good rule, because or else people will be a bit bored. So it's going to start at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. We are going to have a Zoom link or a YouTube link. We're working on that right now to figure out which one is best.
Right.
That we're going to share with participants, and then they can come on and watch the talks. We're then going to film the speeches, and then we're going to edit them, and they will then be sent to the TEDx website and shared on YouTube as well later on this year.
So if somebody listening wanted to watch this, at what point are they going to be able to do that?
I believe in late February, maybe March, this will be public for everybody.
Right.
Hopefully sooner, but let's see how fast we can do the editing and all of that. It's a massive undertaking. Working with this international forum, has demanded a great deal of studying of rules and how things are done, and also setting it up and building a new stage, putting the right light, finding the right cameras, and then we have to do the editing. And in this planning phase, we're only 2 people. Punch, who is who you heard from before, who is kind of the leader, and me, who is kind of her rookie, running around doing everything that she tells me to do. So it's a reversal of roles. Usually I'm the one telling students what to do, but here I really tried to put this in the hands of the students. So this is an event by students, for the local community as well. But this is student-run through and through.
We're here in the hall where you're going to hold the TED Talk. Tell me about the stage, because it's pretty big.
It is. So the original stage is about 12.5 meters wide and about 6 meters deep. So what we're doing with the stage is we are making it a bit smaller. It's going to be 8 meters by 4. And then we are building a round platform in front of it. There's a tradition with the TEDx speakers that that the speakers always stand on a red platform.
Really?
Yes, and so we want to try and do that here as well. But with our TED Talk, we're going to have a 2 by 2 meter round stage that is painted red, where the speakers will stand on. So it really emphasizes that these are the speakers, the important ones in the event. On top of that, when you do a TEDx, you can interject the event with videos from other events.
Oh, really?
So we're, yes.
From other talks.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, and you can just stream those from YouTube during the event.
Right.
So we're going to have 3 videos streaming as well as part of the TEDx.
And to complement your theme of stepping stones.
Exactly, yes.
Yeah.
So we will be doing that as well. As you can probably hear with the echo, it's a humongous room.
It's a huge room, yes. It's absolutely fantastic. You've got a couple of courts here.
We can
do badminton and things like that.
Badminton in the afternoon and things like that, yes.
That's fantastic. It's a great facility. Coming into an educational
exactly,
place. They've got great gear, and this is a huge stage. It's fabulous.
Yeah. So we have this black fabric that is going to prevent the echoing of the sound that is going to drape the whole stage, so we don't get this echo.
Not so much.
Yeah, exactly.
Good stuff. Yeah.
And we have professional lights and cameras coming in. So it's going to be very exciting.
So what about all the cameras and all the technology? Because it must take quite a lot of kit to actually stream it and to video it properly.
Yeah.
How is all that being done? Is that being done in-house or an outside company?
No, we're doing that in-house. We have a communication arts faculty here at Stanford and a multimedia program. And we actually also have a journalist program here at Stanford. And through all of that, we have the kit, we have all the equipment needed to do this. So we're just borrowing basically from the school, and Stamford University is of course supporting this event and helping with the setting everything up.
All the equipment, great stuff.
Yeah. Hopefully by end of this week, everything will be set up with lights and things. Yeah.
I was so pleased when you asked me to come and get involved as well, to involve the radio station, and so we'll be able to keep people updated with your progress and how things are going between now and the time of the event on the 22nd.
We're very grateful for that, and thank you very much. I'm a huge fan of Radio 102.5 Surf FM. It's, as a local community, something that resonates with a lot of both foreigners and Thais here. So we are very grateful to have you come here today. Thank you for that.
That's Dilon. Thanks also to Hans, Nanzifa and Win for talking with us today. There's plenty more information at TED.com. Also about this particular event, Google TEDxSTIUHUAHIN. That's TEDxSTIUHUAHIN. And thanks for listening.
Surf 102.5 Podcast.